Alright, we are here with a QUAKERS replay. Somebody had asked me to put this, to get a QUAKERS in-house, and I had a few good ones, so I saved them. This is one of them. So, Connus wants to mess around, but this is a serious game. So top team, myself, Macanas, and Aloera. Bottom team, you've got Excalibur, KRK, and Artemis, the infamous Artemis. I'm going to go for my second box here. I know that Excalibur likes to harass, and even with all the hit points that QUAKERS has, he's still going to die early if he gets full harass from creep and from... Artemis taking a lot of harass here. Hasn't really gotten a lot of his Marines done, although he is trying to split. Aloera doing a good job of harassing him. Just focus fire on him. Artemis has to go back to heal. That's, melee, that's one thing that... I think I'm gonna die here pretty soon. Yeah. It's kind of funny, QUAKERS is a very funny hero to me. One of them. They all, I guess, kind of have their funniness to it. I'm not sure why Excalibur got demoted for killing me, but... Let's take a look at gas here. KRK with the most farming so far. Looks like I'm second. Aloera, some good stuff. Nobody's gotten a potion yet. We're still kind of farming. Someone bought something. Oh. Macanas gets a mana card and a health potion first. QUAKERS just does so much ridiculous damage. That's why I really like him. On top of the fact that he can blink instantly with no damage getting taken. Artemis doing a 5-mana build for 0 is probably going to go for early Dark True Strike. Looks like he bought a regeneration first. Artemis does get DTS. That looks like did another kill there. Another Dark True Strike, so he got it, but it does just so little damage. I don't know if it's worth it. I have another potion here. I bought 2 of them. Because I figured, you know, give me the time I need to go farm. At this point, I'm a little bit ahead. I'm gonna wait till he gets to this close thing and passes. And I'm gonna charge cancel. Boom. Nice force field there by Mechanis. Good job. Artemis saving his Dark True Strike until the very last moment there. Using mana card more for a lot of farming and stuff. Aloera went mode. I don't know if I would have done that, to be honest. I mean, especially with Soul Hunter. Excalibur uses a potion, but kind of not a good idea versus Shen. Looks like Artemis just killed Aloera. Excalibur at this point is very behind. You know, I've taken all of his tanks. I killed him just again. I charge cancel, but I think I still end up dying. God, that curse just lasts forever. Doesn't seem like it would, but at this point, I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't know Artemis had gotten Dark True Strike, but usually he gets Warlord Strike, so that's why. Artemis dies as well. KRK throwing a potion down there, but Mechanis gets his shield in just in time. I'm trying to nudge these Tauren Marine. By default, their range is a little longer than. I'm going to be really risky here, and because I know he doesn't have vision, so I'm just going to go for it. At this point, I'm considerably ahead in my lane, so this is not good for Team 2. Every time I cast, someone invites me. Ignis does have a potion, but KRK steps in to save, which is nice. Casting and streaming are 2 different things, my friend. And somewhere in there, Aloera dies. For the longest time, I didn't know that got away there just in time. I have been doing a health build with Quakers, by the way. So I have 4 points in the health by now, and I do have 3 points in speed. And I kill Artemis somehow. I sneak around and get him. Artemis, for the longest time, we didn't know that KK is kind of his equivalent of saying LOL. And so, you know, when he would die or something, he would say KK, and we're like, oh man, you know, he's pissed now. But he was just laughing. Go, go, Quakers. You're so strong and fat. You know, in reality, Quakers would be much larger and just dominate everything because he's so huge. Can you imagine something that large is charging at you? I mean, really nice shield by Maconis there. I mean, great reflexes, but okay, so he had a potion. Nice sneak in there. Man, you know, that is just... Not only can I have to type with one hand, but I type in the wrong damn chat box. Alright. Let's try this again. Someone died in there. Artemis, you know, being sneaky there, waiting to go. What is casting? I think Aloera and I traded sometime in all this commotion. Everyone's kind of still farming at this point. Not too much action been going on. Just a few kills. I've been kind of having a lot of kills with Quakers. I'm 11-3 now. But overall, not that much action. By the way, the nice thing about the health thing is I've got 6 health already. Every 3 health is actually more than a shield. So I've got the equivalent now of like 2 shields. Soul Hunter, any kind of blink hero is just very challenging for Quakers. Nice Dark True Strike by Artemis there, really paying attention to the map. But as you can see, it only does half my life. think I kill Artemis, but he also kills me. Connus lands a curse, but KRK, resourceful as always gets that early teleport. Manages to escape. Some action happening now in the middle. I think I killed both of them there, but I end up dying. You went to sleep early. I've been sleeping at like 3 in the morning. Are you kidding me? At this point, we're kind of tied for buildings. Oh my God. Do you realize this is gonna go on the internet? Kana's landing a nice curse on KRK there. Artemis misses his Dark True Strike. I'm going to charge off those neutral buildings. And I think KRK manages to suicide there. He had mentioned a point earlier, the vital vibration. This thing that it makes him immune to Ice Mage, actually. Artemis misses his big combo there. Manages to get away, just scraping by. Nice charge cancel. At this point, I don't know if I'm gonna follow because he does have Dark True Strike again. I don't want to get hit. But then I can get him over there. At least I can kill. Every kill on Artemis is still a win in my book. But anyway, going back to that vital vibration thing, I forgot to get it. I don't think I end up getting it till like really late in the game, which I should have gotten it earlier. Artemis. I love trolling Artemis. He's really funny. Some of the things he says are just so innocuous, you know. Nice tower management there by KRK and Artemis, swapping roles. Good maneuver there by Artemis, charge cancelling, throwing a DTS at the tower. I don't think Aloera has health regeneration, so... Yeah, I probably should have gotten that stupid skill a lot earlier. Almost gets 2 birds for 1 stone. KRK catches me with a storm. Macanas. Artemis, I think, probably had 1,000 potions on him anyway. So. I know that he's still there. He's waiting for that thing, but and his dying breath gets the commander. Kana's doing a good job with the shift Q. You can shift Q those arrows since they don't have a cooldown. You can just fire them constantly. And I sneak in for a headbutt kill there. Artemis misses again, but I'm overcommitted at this point, and I kind of had a feeling I would be. KRK misses his Ice Mage, I think, but Makana's coming in and also dying in the process. Aloe still alive, but why he's running around with no hit points is kind of beyond me there. I love Quaker's ultimate skill. I mean, you can just farm like crazy with it. Better than Dark True Strike, I think, as far as farming the tanks. A little bit slow reflexes there by Artemis. KRK blinking away. Another shot by Artemis, but he misses. I'm going to try to get on the action here. Artemis gets caught up in the storm there. I think I had a potion there, so that's good. And we managed to get away with 2 of them down. That's good. At this point, we're not really that much ahead of kills. I've got a pretty good score. But you know, we're 26 to 20. That's not that ahead. You know, we still have our fair share of deaths. Cox loves trolling me at the shop. If I'm Quakers, he'll usually freeze me there with a bunch of force fields, so I can't get away. Yeah, I was trying to, you know, versus Zeros early game, you know, Quakers is going to dominate 9 out of 10 times, but late game, if you haven't started against, they both blink out. Late game, if you haven't started against Zeros and he's had an opportunity to feed, you kind of, it's kind of a mind game. You have to anticipate when he's going to use that Dark True Strike, and if you can headbutt ahead of time, just by like a, you know, millisecond, you can dodge it, because Quakers blinks behind the person, so you can dodge Dark True Strike. I have done that a few times. It's just, it's, you know, not the easiest thing to do. Out of concentration here. Makana's just way too much burst to react in time. What did I say? God, I really, you know, I wish I could hold this at this tiny little microphone. I have to hold it in one hand. Yeah, there was nothing I could do there. They have a lot of high burst. Well, Soul Hunter not so much, but Artemis after all those potions, he still has 1 and 2, which gives you an idea how much he had to begin with. Nicely done there. Nice shield by Makanas. But, he could have survived. He didn't have to use it. Makanas laying those eggs everywhere. Nice part about Zeros versus Jan is that one way to kill Jan is just overwhelming amount of damage in a short amount of time to where they can't react. So that's where mind games come in, baiting, all that kind of stuff, and you can kill Jan. But it's still pretty challenging. But in that case, with what I was going to say is, this case we have Zeros and Ignis, kind of a high burst team. Makanas waiting for that blink. Nicely done. But KRK getting away. Very sly. Hard to catch. Very hard to catch. Whoops. Very hard to catch. I get out of the way just in time. Makanas takes the bullet for me. Artemis, I'm going to try to catch him again here. He's got just so many potions. We make a joke that he's just subscribed to the shop. He's got a VIP membership. He just rolls in and they give him a 2-for-1 deal. Still a health potion left, which is good. I've been kind of putting health on and off here. 13 points of health, it's pretty darn good. What the heck is this lag going on right now? Not sure what the heck's going on with this lag. Why is my frame rate 5? That's a good question. I'm going to pause it a little bit. I don't know. Well, I'll just, I guess, play it out here. Come on, computer. I know I got you at Walmart, but... Team 2 hogging that middle. Nicely done. At this point, the game has kind of dragged on quite a bit. We're only on we haven't finished tier 2, but we're halfway done, but it's almost 40 minutes in the game. I played on the maximum graphics the other day, just to see what Zeros would look like, and so many potions I'm dumping. at like 5. Everyone at this point has quite a bit. Artemis, I'm guessing, has a lot, but he's got a teleport as well. I sneak in and grab KRK. I was going to try to go for a headbutt, but it didn't happen across the ledge there. I'm going to say, okay, can I sneak in? And boom, there it is. The headbutt range isn't as large as force fires, but it's pretty good. At this point, you notice that my mana, 1400. So I do get, by the late game with Quakers, I do get all the mana packs. So I don't have to be using mana potions anymore. I can just use health potions. I've gotten all of them. I've gotten quite a bit, actually. Bought a lot of stuff. Max health regeneration. Reason for that is, A, I have the money from all the kills I have. So I have, let's see, 22 and 10 at this point. But the other reason is that running around with 9,000 HP is, especially if they're going to take out the generators or the gate controls for the heal stations, then it takes away too much time to sit there and heal. So I'd rather just be running around and healing all day. Arma's pretty observant there. Nicely done, but at this point, Dark True Strike is kind of just a little belly rub for Quakers. I don't know what Artemis is doing here. At this point, we kind of got a bit of a standoff. We're waiting for some action. Makanos gets in there, gets the action needed. I've used the health pot there. Trying to gauge what's happening here. Kill on Artemis there and then teleport right before. Makana's doing the shift Q, but he forgot that the Colonel would move after he gets hit, so kind of goofed it up there. Although we're a little bit ahead as far as pushing, Team 1 still has a chance. Looks like I die. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. Team 2 gets Aloe Vera. None of the members in Team 2 are positive at this point with KD. But, let's see, Artemis is going 20 armor. Nicely done there by Artemis. Another missed DTS there. Makana's running away and kind of trying to position himself, playing some mind games with him, but I'm trying to make sure that I kind of tried to do a bait there. I had used up all my, I don't know how many potions I had, but used them all up. Tried to get him to come out of that little come out of that little cliff area so that I could, waste his blink. But this is a reference to when Sungjae created his new account, KRK. At the time, I was in a game with Barzark, and he said, let's play an in-house. Let's bring this guy, one of my friends named KRK. And at the time, I don't know. I think I was in a bad mood or something, and I was like, dude, I don't want any new players. Let's just. We need to find somebody who can play. And he's like, no, don't worry. This guy is just as good as Sungjae. I'm like, all right, whatever. Of course, I didn't realize they were trolling me, but I remember the first match we had. He was in my lane, KRK. I was QUAKERS, and he was Soul Hunter, and didn't try to steal my box, and I ended up winning the lane, and I was like, who is this guy? He's nowhere near as good as Sungjae. So I was kind of making fun of him there when I killed him back at the final building. It's just the most annoying thing to be blocked by those Marines when you're charging at something. Especially QUAKERS, because he's so slow. So, like I said, even though we were ahead, they still had a chance to recover as far as pushing goes. Artemis does hit me with a Dark True Strike, but as you see, my hit points recover really, really fast. So within a matter of like 2 or 3 seconds, they're back. Ignis there, I charge and blink right into there, but Makana traps me. Unintentionally, but still. We do have an advantage because of Dark Fact, but KRK doing good defense there. Nice blinking there by KRK. Really nice. Kind of got greedy there with his force fields. QUAKERS is very funny when he's running around. A really hungry elephant. He's one of those heroes, that kind of go overlooked. I personally think he's very good. He is slow, which is probably the only and biggest drawback in early game. Artemis 4 and 3, pretty much standard for him as far as potion. He just dropped 4 potions just now. Artemis misses his Dark True Strike there. Ignis and Zeros, together, that's very high burst damage. Let's see if I can kill both of them here, though. Ignis, I swear, it's like he's much faster than is listed, I think. I thought I had gotten the headbutt there. If you're fast enough, you can hit C and F. Then it'll still take place before the animation kicks in. So I had thought that's what I was doing. I had hit C already and I hit F, but sometimes, I don't know, it doesn't work. He might lose vision or something, and then he just does the ultimate first instead. Now a lot of Team 2 is carded right now. They're wanting to go for that big push because they know that once the final building is open with Dark Fact, that's very little chance of survival. Nice force field there by Makanas. KRK being forced to teleport. Both sides kind of retreating at this point. Yeah, at this point I had so much money, I had everything at the shop. I saw KRK over there, a blue little dot. I knew he was going for this. KRK dies, but he does kill a general in the process. I used both my potions, got out of the way there, but they have just a ton of stuff. I just couldn't do anything there. I tried to kill both at the same time, but I have, at this point, I have 10,000 hit points, which is nice. Although a lot, you know, everyone's kind of packing that much as well, except Makanas, he's pretty low. Though Jan has, you know, 1 health point. Aloera, you know, really kind of dying very quickly in these battles, and that's not good because Darkfact needs to stay alive at this point. This Inhouse is interesting, you know, for the first, you know, kind of 15-20 minutes. It was pretty mundane, actually. I mean, I'd say probably not as action-packed, but once everyone got their levels and stuff, you know, it started getting pretty crazy. Right now we're at 81 kills and deaths combined. I'll be here. Yeah, I have nothing else to do during my break. It's pretty sad. Need a girlfriend. Or life, I guess. Alright, so now, you know, I've kind of trying to get that final push, but KRK cancels Aloera's mode. He takes a Dark True Strike. I get in there and die in all the lights and shiny fire and stuff. I'm kind of playing mind games, trying to just kill time while I resurrect. At this point I have max respawn though, so I'm going to try to make it here. Team 2 really making a strong push. Soul Hunter dies. We are almost done. 1 Dark True Strike and we would be dead. We're going to repair really quick here, and then I'm just going to defend at this point. Ignis coming back after having such a terrible early game. 42 armor, lots of cards and potions. Kind of failing that trap there. We do manage to eliminate him pretty fast. Aloera looks like he went in for some pushing, but he had to teleport. This is go time right now because this is very, very high strung right now. We have to be able to kill them very, very fast before they get. I'm just trying to do my best to repair. Aloe Vera, yeah, great player, but still lacking a few small concepts, as far as late game and stuff. I would have gone as soon as I saw that Zeros was dying. Just head over there. Down to the wire now, man. This is like 700 HP right now. Whoops. I do get Kirk there. RK. I think we finally end up losing it. Yeah. I didn't think we were gonna win. Good game though. You can see a lot of action in this one as usual. 50 kills, 42 deaths on our team. 31 assists. A lot of stuff. So there you go. Quakers.